So good morning everyone. We are the group 1 and we're going to tackle the chapter 4, the psychology of selling, why people buy. So it explores the reasons behind why people decide to buy a certain products or services. It's not just about convincing someone that they need something, but it's about understanding their motivations, emotions, and thoughts processes. So if makasabot lang dito what is really a psychology of selling, makatabang na siya sa ato to connect with our customers on a deeper level and create a more persuasive sales experience. So we have here a learning objectives, explain the differences between a feature, an advance, and a benefit. Be able to construct a sales sequence, know when and how to use a trial close, explain why people buy benefits rather than features or advantages. Enumerate techniques for determining a customer's needs, list factors that influence the customer's buying decisions, and show why buying is a choice decision. So why people buy? So why people buy man gyud no? Anong magpalit man gyud ang isa ka tao? So always remember the golden rule. Customers want to trust you. They depend upon you to tell the truth. This question of why people buy has interested salespeople for many years. So na silang unahuna our mindset before is magpalit lang gid daw ang ilang customers after nila mag-present or mag-sales talk. Pero walag wonder gyapon sila nga unsa kay mga reasons sa customers nila nganong mo palit or ang uban nganong dili mo palit. That is why natay ginatawag nga black box. So na nakita niyo sa screen na diya is kanang why people buy ang ubos if black box, because we cannot see into the buyer's mind. Meaning makapresenta, maka-sales talk ta, and maka-observe ta during our presentation sa ilang mga behaviors. But we cannot witness the prospect's actual decision-making process. So even nga dili ta sure nga unsa ba gyud ang result if mo palit ba siya or dili, but i-make sure lang gid nato nga always do the right thing for the person even it means no sale. Kay mo medyo nato ang one purpose nga ano makig-talk ta sa tong customers is to help them to make a correct buying decisions for his or her need, not your need to make a sale. But that doesn't mean nga dili na lang dyan yung talungon nga para maka-profit mo. Kay ang sa business man yun is profit is very important. Kaya as what Sir Kit said the last reporter nga walay pulos ang another nga katong ibabaw sa profit kung wala nang iya ang murag nagsilbi nga foundation sa isa ka business. Kaya unsa may sweldo sa mga tao kung imong mga tao kung wala kay halin. That is why importante kay nga makabalutan ng psychology of selling para sa makabaluta kung asat nato sila asat nga side nga mo musulod sa ila if kaning part sa imong product dili sila ganahan. So na kay mga advantages nga mahatag sa ila about sa imong product or services. So we have here psychological influences on buying. Number 1 is motivation to buy must be there. People's needs result from lack of something desirable. Wants are needs learned by the person. So human beings are motivated by needs and wants. Selling isn't about convincing, it's about connecting. So we don't buy things just because someone tell us to. Gipalit nato na siya kay makatabang na siya sa tua, and it can help us achieve something we want. So it's about tapping into what people's need, not just what they want. So for example, iPhone na cellphone. So ang iPhone na cellphone dili lang ka specs atong ginalantaw. Og kaning ato ang iPhone is dali ra kay malubat, but dagan kayo iPhone users and dagan pagid kayo ang gusto mo ba mo gamit sa cellphone nga iPhone bisan pag inana siya. So meaning there is a feeling of being connected, the feeling of being trending, nga kanang masabay gid sila sa uso, the feeling of having the best technology. So meaning nga di nay uban mga customers nga dili lang mulantaw. So nay uban customers pod nga ang ginalantaw nila is kanang so para gid makasell ta is dapat maayo ta mulantaw sa atong customers, and what emotions drive their buying decisions. And then maka-create kag isa ka experience nga maka-cater sa ilang feelings, because again, different individuals have different reason for wanting to buy. So another here is the economic needs, the best value for the money. Economic needs are the buyers need to purchase the most satisfying product for the money. And economic needs include price, quality, performance, dependability, durability, convenience of buying, and service. So kanina sa economic needs, no, many salespeople mistakenly assume that people base their buying decisions solely in the price. This is not always correct, no? Kaya think of it like this na lang. Mupalit day mo, isa ka, barato lang yun nga bangko, pero wala pa nagsimana, crack na siya, naguba na siya. Pero for the sake na barato ra sa inyong paliton. So I think dili man yun. Balagig mahal, at least mo magdugay po siya sa inyo. It will last longer, even it means spending a bit more. So in short, dili tanang tao nga ang ginalantaw lang is price tag. Na yung mga customers nga gina-consider nilang quality, brand reputation, emotional value, and their individual needs and preferences when making a buying decisions. So it's about finding the right balance between the price and the value. Dili pa dyan siya always easy, no? Because some people may not be fully aware of their needs. So kaning number 3 is awareness of needs. Muna siya some buyers. So nasa 3 levels of need awareness. First is conscious need level, pre-conscious need level, and unconscious need level. Imagine uhaw kay ka. So obviously ang imong need ana is tubig. But what about a new phone? Tas naapa kay cellphone and very okay pagid kayo magamit pa siya, then you might want one. The question is, do you need it? Kinahanglan ba ka na nimo? So di na mo sulod ang awareness of needs. Many buyers aren't always sure what they really need. Sa mga inaning nga situation, we should guide and help them discover what they really want and need. So naay tulo ka levels no nga para makatabang, para dali na to naibawaan sa ilang mga need. So first is conscious need level. So ang conscious need level is mauni siya ang fully aware ang mga customers sa ilang needs. So mauni sila mga dali ra kayo baligyaan because they know what the products they want and willing sila nga istoryahan ang mga needs nila. So sila is mga direct bitaw gid kayo, like gusto kong sapatos nga Prada. O di kabalo na ka sa imong i-offer sa iya kay direct to the point na magid siya. Wala na daghang istorya kay mo magid ang gusto imo na lang buhaton is ihatag nimo mga advantages ana imong product sa uban nga brand sa sapatos. Kumurag kita sa tindahan magpalit ta og kanang pansit canton spicy. So mo pwede so ihatag sa imo. Another was pre-conscious need level. Ang pre-conscious is kani mo ning dili ni sila aware, so mao ni sila ang dili pa fully develop ilang needs, bali tagaw pa kay ni sila. And if dili ka makasil ani sila na sila yung mga false reasons daoton imong product or mingon sila nga nasubraan na ra ka mahal. So taas kayo ang conversation ang may tabuan no. So one example ana is kanang karaan nga motor, and then it's reliable but it's starting to show its age. And wala pa ka decide mo bang magpalit ba ka or paayon. But you are starting to notice inconveniences. Di na mahawid ang brake, di na mag-signal light, inanabitaw. So mao ni siyang pre-conscious. Aware na ka sa problem but haven't yet fully formulated a solution. O magpalit ba kag bag or imo na lang siyang ipataod. So the third is unconscious need level. People do not know why they buy a product, only that they do buy. So when people say, I really don't know what I want to buy, maybe it's true naman, no? That is why we should understand the customer needs, deeper needs. Kaya mo rin siya og naa sila yung mga desires, mga motivations, or problems that they might not even realize they have. For example, gusto kag fancy nga sports car. That imo reason is para lang sa speed or performance. But what if ang imong unconscious need is actually to feel powerful and admired. So nabagyan na ulahin na nila ma-realize ilang mga needs bitaw. So they're often hiding beneath the surface. In denial kayo nga mga customers. Namurag, wala pa sila kabalo ang nagpalit man sila inani. Then pag nanas sila ng product, kaya pa rin lang ma-realize, ay mo ni ang purpose ng gipalit ko ani. So this is not easy kay this is not easy, this is very crucial. Pero pag ma-recognize nato ang ilang mga hidden motivations, we can tailor our products and services and messaging to resonate with customers on a more profound and impactful level. So na yung mga several methods sa pag-present a product's benefits. So kani siya is isa siya ka powerful selling technique used by successful salespeople today. So minatawag din siya og benefit selling. This technique is often referred to as the FAB selling technique. So para mas dali madumduman na siya acronym na FAB. F for feature, A is advantage, and B is benefit. So the benefit selling is kani siya is ginarelate ni sa salesperson ang benefit sa isa ka product sa needs sa isa ka customers using the product features and advantages as the support. So kani nga technique is ginatawag ni siya og FAB selling technique. So sa feature such as size, packaging, price, quality, color, quantity, service, and daghan pa. So product features answers the question, what is it? So kung product features lang per minimo i-istorya sa imo ang customers, so imo na ang gidana so what ngano lugar say na unsa na para makatabang sa kuha, how does it perform and how will it benefit me? So usually mo na silang na asa imo so dapat jud nga kay na magay mga customers na interested gid sa benefits rather than features. So that is why you have to discuss the product's advantages na relatable sa mga needs sa imong customers. So the second one is advantage. Example ani is maliga kay sa kasabon. So, ingon ka nga, makapa-fresh na, makapaputi, makapawala sa pimples, and it is the fastest selling soap on the market. But saon mo para para imong prospective customer know that your claims for a product are true. So, dili gid dapat nga lama lang na imong mga kundi pang ingon nga mga benefits. Kailangan na kay proof na kay support So, dapat prepared ka to substantiate any claims you make. Ningon kag makakapaputi, makawalag pimples, maka-fresh, and halinon kayo. But then, ikaw nga na maligas, very haggard, gabi ka pimples. So, kana pa lang, physically, di na gid sila mutuwa na sa mga kanayaban customers is kanang mga sweeto na bitawgid kayo mo basa pod sa ilang muhan. So, dapat are you aware gapon mo sa mga inana dapat nga inyong i-train inyong mga sales people truly on the product's physical and performance characteristics. Dapat nga knowledgeable ka sa imong product, yet ma-describe nimo ang sa imong customers og pag-ayo para sa ma-visualize nila ang benefits nga dala sa imong products. So benefit, ang product benefit is sama ni sa yung ganihan nga people are interested in what the product will do for them. Emphasize the benefits so that customers can better understand if your product will satisfy their needs. So, masatisfy mo customers, at the same time, your sales will increase. So, how to determine important buying needs, a key to success. The next reporter will be Dilsan Ratonil Bataluna.
So again, good morning. In continuation about the topic discussed by Ms. Estrosas, how to determine important buying needs, a key to success. Elmer Wheeler, a female sales speaker, said, "Seal the sizzle, not the steak." So from the statement of Mr. Elmer Wheeler, seal the sizzle, not the steak, meaning is mag-focus lang ta sa mahimong benefits o excitement sa usa ka product or service nga gina-offer. Dili lang sa mga basic features and also it's about selling the experience of feeling rather than just tangible items lang, no? Then the next slide is all about the how to determine the buying needs. So as you can see in this screen, we have here the word locate and a symbol of locate, which is color red. So the word locate, so ginipakita diri sa screen ang unsay meaning niya sa every letters niya. So we have here listen, observe, combine, ask questions, talk to others, and empathize. So listen. Sa listen is sa listen ang atong mga prospects or mga customers may drop leading remarks like I wish I had a television like this one. So pasabot ani is karang interesado sila nga interesado sila nga mamahimong owner and gina-imagine nila nga kana nga butang kana nga TV is mailaha mamahimong ilaa. Then and the next one is observe. So sa observe, so katong mga salespersons nga dugay na sa ilang trabaho kaya mga expert na kaayo is one look away ra gyud nila, isa ra nakatanawan nila, ma-determine na nila diretso ang tao by observing the way sila manamit, the way unsa ilang trabaho, asa sila gapuyo, nana sila intellect, nana sila perception, perspective nga kung unsay possible o unsa bay mga posible bitaw nga paliton o buhaton sa ilang customer. So the next one is combine. So dire sa combine, gi-combine naman siya dire talk, listen, question, careful observation. Kani siya nga way or technique is may balan na diretso kung unsay gikinahanglan ni customer or sa iyang mga plano or mga plano gikinahanglan nga gipangita sa tohang customer. So the next one is the ask questions. Like diri mo sulod ang mga pangutana nga kasagaran nga ginapangutana, like mga posibleng nga gikinahanglan sa tong customer nga wala nila gi-reveal sa tuwa or wala sila kabalo na mao ito ang ilang need or gipangita. Like for example, selling fan. Kaning selling fan is importante ba ni sa ilaa? Like for example, kung ako ang salesperson and natay customer, like ako pangutanon nga, ma'am or sir, kaning selling fan importante ba ni sa inyo, need ba ni ninyo sa inyong balay? Mauto siya, need ba ni sa inyong balay? Then ang customer dayon, for example, is mutubag sila nga, yes, it is, need na mo na, gusto mi na ana kay igang kayo sa mua, init kayo mong palibot, and sada po na sa mua kay siguro sada na sa mua kay medyo makatipid ta sa kuryente kaysa aircon, ana bitaw. Then tubagon din na and mobalos din ang salesperson nga if amo ning ihatag sa imo sa mas ubos nga presyo or kanang perfect quality, ganahan ka mo or mainteresado ka mo, yan na siya nga kanang pag sales talk by salesperson to customers. Then talk to others. So there is a talk to others is mangutana ka sa imong mga kauban, sa imong manager, sa imong mga kauban nga mga sales personnels sa ipangita ni customer, like maayo ba ni or unsa bay uban na buhaton o like nanto. Then empathize. So there's a empathize is imuhang tan-awon ang situation gikan sa customers point of view. kung unsa ilang mga hunahuna or mga plano nginana siya monetary ang sulod sa tong empathize. So the next slide is selling tips. So as stated here, this is one of the best selling techniques to use in your sales presentation. It checks the pulse or attitude of your prospect toward the sales presentation. One way to remember to incorporate a trial close into your presentation is the sales sequence. So as you can see, we have here the sales sequence model. Uh, S represents to select or describe a feature. So, mo ni siya. Then E, explain what the feature does. Unsay pwede nga mahimo ani. Then L, lead into the benefit. Then another L, let the customer talk. And then the buyer's personality should be considered. So, we have here the self-concept, view of self. According to self-concept theory, buyers possess four image. So we have here, the first one is the real self. People as they actually are. Kung unsa gid sila, kung unsa sila sa ilang pagkatao gyud. Then the second one is the self-image, how people see themselves. So, like for example, anis ka mo atubang ka sa samin, unsay mo makita sa samin, unsay mo makita sa imong kagalingon sa samin. And the third one is the ideal self. So, mo ni siya ang atong ginahuna-huna. What people would like to be. Like akong ideal self, akong gusto is mahimo akong police, mahimo akong engineer, pero mas gusto na ako mahimo akong police. Yun na. So, the fourth one is the looking glass self. How people think others regard them. So, as a salesperson, dapat kabalo gid ta nga mosabot sa ato ang mga buyers self-concept because it may be the key to understand sa buyers attitude o belief. Like for example, kanang if a man is apparently unsatisfied sa iyang self-image, then na siya na gusto na like na siya gusto na mahimong siya like iyang ideal self-image. Then pwede niya to siya i-compliment nga like atay siya ingon nga Mr. Buyer siguro ilado kay ka sa inyo na. So the next reporter is Miss Grisel Jane Lumongo.
Third is the filler style. So this person places high value on being people oriented and sensitive to people's needs. Example, personalized approach. So ang usa ka sales representative sa usa ka luxury store is mag-rate sa customer. So magpakita og genuine interest sa ilang preferences o maghatag pod sila og personalidad nga kanang recommendation based sa ilang mga needs. So, the last is the sensor style. So, this person places high value on action. You can classify buying situations. So first is some decisions are routine. Many products are purchased repeatedly. People are in the habit of buying a particular product. So they give little thought or time to the routine purchase. So they fully realize the product's benefits. Um, for example is nagpasabot siya nga ang mga product like sa kanang toothpaste o mga gatas o bread is always nga ginabili or ginapalit sa mga tao tungod sa ilang regular nga needs or panginanglan bitaw. So ang process sa pagpalit is dili na komplikado o kasagaran is nahimo nga habit. Second is some decisions are limited. So when buyers are unfamiliar with a particular product brand, so they seek more information when making a purchase decision. So in this case, there is limited decision making, a moderate level of actual buyer involvement in the decision. So the third is some decisions are extensive. So this kind of purchase requires more of an investment in time and money than the limited decisions. So this situation demands extensive decision making and problem solving activities. Third, information evaluation. A person's product information evaluation determines what will be purchased. So example, customer feedback analysis. So pag-review sa customer feedback aron mahibal-an ang strength ug ang weaknesses sa product and services. So kini is maka-help sa pag-adjust sa sales approach aron mas maayo or mas tiyada ang customer satisfaction. So the fourth is purchase decision. So, even after a customer has selected a product, purchase intentions can be changed. Five is post-purchase. Know the decision process does not end with the purchase. Not for the buyer at least, a product once purchased builds certain levels of satisfaction and dissatisfaction. So example is paghatag og special offers, discounts, or rewards sa mga returning customers aron mapasiguro ang ilang pagbalik o pagpadayon sa paggamit sa isa ka product and services.
So it is easier to sell to a customer than to a stranger, especially a satisfied customer. That's why building a relationship, keeping in touch after the sale is so important to a salesperson's success. So our goal is to build a long-term relationships with customers for sales success. Building relationship goes beyond the initial sale. Staying connected, providing excellent customer service, and nurturing the relationship after the purchase is crucial for long term sales success. It's about building trust, loyalty in a community around your brand. In short, it is easier to sell to a friend than to a stranger. And building a strong customer relationship is the best way to turn that stranger into friends.